Business 630, Team Diamond, Board Presentation Part 1. Team members, Vijay Singh, David Mays, and Tarenta Payne. Throughout the first 6 quarters, Team Diamond's strategy was to focus exclusively on 500-gram products. Our product mix concentration was originally strawberry, raisin, and original muesli. Our plan was to be a low-cost, high-volume producer for the distribution centers 12 and 14. The intent, though may sound a little bit aggressive, was to capture a significant market share of all 500-gram products in the industry. In order to capture a large piece of the market share, our individual goal was to lower our fixed costs and our costs overall, our product, and then increase our product capacity to 23,000 units per day. This slide shows the forecast and actual sales for quarter 6 in detail. Our quarter 6 forecast exceeded our actual sales by close to 62,000 units. The product mix differs slightly from the actual. The difference was largely due to consumer demand. Here in the graphical representation, you'll see that the forecasted sales to the actual sales comparison here, the projected sales being in blue and the actual sales in red. You can see that the original muesli product held the highest variance, which is slightly over 30%. The other products fell somewhat in line with our projected sales forecast. As you can see, they're much less than 30% here. Here you see our total capacity for quarter 6 was 690,000 units, of which we produced just slightly over 611,000 units. As a result, we achieved the efficiency rate of 88.61%, of which we're very proud. The efficiency rate far exceeds the industry standards, and it was actually part of our original strategic plan to increase our efficiency. So we're right in line with our plan from the beginning of this simulation. This graph illustrates the market share by product for quarter 6. As you can see, raisin and blueberry are among the highest. Our overall profit through quarter 6 was 31.6%. As you can see here, from quarter 1 through quarter 3, we had a consistent increase in profitability. In quarter 4, after reviewing the marketing reports, we decided to focus on a one-product strategy. During this time, we invested additional funding toward increasing our capacity to meet the demands of the consumers. The decision to switch our product mix resulted in a steady decline in profitability during quarters 4 through 6. This was largely due to the additional expenses incurred through the investment to increase the capacity. We're not really concerned about the drop in profit because we intended on this decision was intended to be a long-term strategy versus a short-term strategy. So we feel that we're sure that the profits will come back to normalcy and get back to our plan, which would become fruitful later in the year, and will show that result in the later quarters to come. Our success plan is to focus on the infrastructure improvements. We plan to reduce our overall expenses to become even more efficient in our processes. One expense we plan to eventually remove is the interest on the loans, because we plan to become debt-free in the next 6 quarters, within the next 6 quarters. The funding source will be primarily, ultimately through operations. through our efficient processes, we'll be able to put the monies we earn from operations back into the company. A quarterly repayment plan will be set up. Again, that will enable us to become debt-free in 6 quarters through that plan. We anticipate our ranking in the industry will increase. We currently are in the upper echelon of the sales gross margin in the industry at this point, and as well as profitability. So we intend on maintaining that and increasing that throughout the rest of the quarters. Board presentation part 2. We have identified the most important stages when preparing for the simulation to be analysis, planning, investment, forecasting, production, marketing, and sales. We also identified the need for the centralization of services, processes, and communication. Market research will have to be performed, and we will do this through the method of a SWOT analysis. This analysis will ensure that our marketing strategy fits the consumer demand. And we feel that a great marketing strategy will help us to understand the market and will allow us to price our products competitively and while maintaining our sights on our target profitability. Our original strategic position with regards to our key performance indicators will remain the same. We'll focus on our cash-to-cash cycle, return on invested capital, efficiency of the manufacturing plant, and improvement of productivity. This also includes just-in-time processing. We will continue our strategy to corner the market for the 500-gram product. Our focus on the markets of DC 12 and 14 will remain intact, and this will support our long-term goal of high profit margins. Our marketing strategy, as mentioned in the previous slide, will continue to illustrate our focus on DC 12 and 14 markets. However, one change from our previous strategy, and that is our marketing efforts will be more in correlation with our sales. So as our sales increase, our marketing efforts will also increase. We'll also continue to enhance our tool suite to provide us with more real-time information for decision-making purposes. So in summary, we plan to continue to improve our profitability by such techniques as planning and data analysis, and by using the tools that we've created, our tool suite, monitoring KPIs, and using other system reports. Management team will be able to be more informed and make better decisions as a result. And through this whole process of doing the simulation, we feel that we've learned quite a bit about what it takes to actually make key decisions in operations and understanding the inner workings of an actual accounting system. Thank you.